Hello, I'm Faith, and welcome to Faith's Take on Gaming, where I play anything and everything that I find interesting. And welcome to the first episode on my new series, playing dating sims as an undateable 28-year-old virgin. So, not undateable, you know what I mean, self-deprecation. Anyway, so I thought, let's play some of the funniest, weirdest, maybe most intense even, visual novel dating sims out there, because I love voice acting, I love reading aloud, and I love weirdness, and like I said, I'm a 28-year-old virgin. I thought it'd be super fun, as someone who has literally never even been on a date before, to start up this channel with a fun series like this. I just thought this would be a super fun idea for another channel. I have a main channel, lots of other fun stuff that's in the description. I'll go more into at the end of the video, but if you're interested in seeing more of me, or you like this idea, please keep checking out this channel, and maybe even my other ones down below, so thank you very much. But we're starting off with one of the weirdest, goofiest simulators for dating I'd ever heard of. The I Love You, Colonel Sanders, officially made and licensed by KFC. They've done some weird stuff before.
Oh, howdy, Mom. I hear you're the best mom in the world. Well, what do you think, Forrest?
So let's dive right in with me playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Alright, let's get into it here. What an anime opening, and there's a corgi! Okay, so new game. Never played this before. Enter your name. Okay, it's all caps, fine. This is so stupid, but like, I'm excited to do something dumb. You seep, oh my gosh, this is literally the second word and I can't speak. What kind of voice actor? Anyway, you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Just click, okay. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up, now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. I like that I already have a chicken poster as well, before I assume before I've even met the Colonel. Also, I'm leaving my pearls just strewn, as if my room isn't a wreck, but still. Oh, smack that clock up and at him, or throw the clock out the window. I assume I'm supposed to take action. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream a bit. In real life, I'd probably daydream, but I'm going to take it seriously. And it's me. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day, I said aloud to myself. You bust through your checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. I hope I got in, like, real clothes. You confidently grab a biscuit. Gotta get that product placement in there immediately, like, as if the whole thing isn't just product placement. But it's smart, because it's stupid. Strut out the door and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. I love the fake steam. That's hilarious. It's like the Krabby Patty where it's like dun 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 dun. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. I love our Japanese, like, cherry blossom tree. She's the most adorably awkward person you've met, and you absolutely love her for it. I'm surprised they didn't, I guess because you're an MC, they don't give you, like, a character like this to look like. I guess that's fine. Good morning, Faith! Are you excited? Did I have caps lock? I don't think I had caps lock on when I typed my name. I think it must just put you in all caps. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. Maybe she just speaks like this. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Miriam, it's okay. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. I love this. They could have actually made, like, a little anime episode of this. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Ow! Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk, change the subject. I'll pep talk her. Let's be nice. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Those things are stupid. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. Well, then why'd I use this to pep talk her? I'm an idiot in this game. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Oh, man, girl, I'm just making her cry more. This is not okay. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. You got cool aquamarine hair. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Oh, what a jerk. Hey! It's actually, I like the way it's spelled. Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. And she even has the little vampire tooth and the red eyes that every anime villain has. Hello, Ashley. Does she even have chicken leg cutouts on her stockings? Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Faith's shins alone! They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you could see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. It's like, look, I'll respect the fact that it looks okay, I guess. Van, why is everyone yelling? You rang, does he, oh my gosh, is it like, what is it, Johnny, two times. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious, or they like the Team Rocket. Look at that hair, man. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psst, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. Oh, there's a little ghost escaping his mouth. You reach forward. I know it's an anime thing, but you reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Slow down with how do you mean that, Miriam? Slow down. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Corgi! We have a corgi named Rocket, and he's tricolor, and he's beautiful. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Sprinkles! Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSL. Please, call me Professor Dog. Sitting up. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Is this going to be like that moment in Twilight where she steps in front of the fan and Edward's like, it's going to be Colonel Sanders. And then he walks in. Those are some gray as heck eyes. Did the actual Colonel Sanders eyes that dully gray? You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, way to pick favorites on the first day, man. Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. How would I even know that's his name yet? Please, call me Colonel, but Harland's is real. Okay. Colonel Sanders, so stupid. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Ashley's so stupid. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that, so I'm not only hot for Colonel Sanders instantly, but everyone around me can see that it's happening and is making fun of me. This is like, I assume, college level. This is a university. Girl, calm down. This isn't like you're 13, it's your first crush in middle school. You were at least 18. You were fully... Look at Colonel Sanders with his hopefully prematurely white hair. It's like, you guys are adults. Besides, when Faith sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. The Edward Cullen sparkles.
The skin of a killer bell.
It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom was hot, hot, hot. Funny that they didn't let that be like a choice. Like, do you rush out or do you... Well, at least the way I did it, it wasn't rush out. Maybe if you daydream, then maybe... Because I don't know if these choices actually mean anything, but maybe if they do, maybe if you daydream, you don't fully get ready, so you would have, like, smelled bad when you met him. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. This is your first day of university. Even if it's only 3 days, you should be on time. The heck? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed... Quiet! That dude's face... Why is his face so different than everybody's? Unless it's a reference I'm not getting. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. My thing is, like, I thought it was a 3-day class. Why is he here still? Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finished. Oh, man. Corgis will, they will growl, man. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. That looks like a machine that you'd make, like, for the Muppets. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Well, then how did I wouldn't know that, though. I wouldn't know his reputation. I didn't know we'd had a dog as a teacher. Ooh, no. You decided to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? I assume it's chicken. I assume chicken's the right answer. I'm afraid I'll offend him no matter what I pick, but let's go chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Okay, good. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Sanitation! Professor Dog Sprinkles. This is a cookie school. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room, and only 2 options remain. Hey, Faith, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Oh, no! 2 good options, but which will you choose? Oh, no! Okay. In real life, no matter how attractive I found the guy, I would sit by my friend, or like if it was one of my sisters, like, right, it would be by the person I know, absolutely, would not, because I also don't want to offend her, because she's nice, but at the same time, this is a dating sim where you're trying to get Colonel Sanders. Like I said, I am someone who's never been on a date before. I'm gonna go boldly forward for Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it to the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. He's such a philosopher. That's so inspiring. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. Ooh, okay. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Obviously extremely. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No, yes, he's a talking dog that teaches at a culinary school. He is best boy. That's right. Perfect score. 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? No. I'm just in this game's mind. I'm hooked up like the Matrix. I know everything it's gonna want. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score, and he's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh, he gave hearts. Definitely the right decision to sit by him. Hot diggity, Faith. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be serious about eating. I mean, it looks fine. It looks like a cafeteria to me. I mean, maybe it's like nice and clean and stuff, but okay. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, everyone's mean to this guy. At the same time, I'm worried he'll be like a villain or something. It's about lunch. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Uh-oh. That must be the smell I smell. Miriam's like bursting out of her skin. Indeed, that smells. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket over his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Once again, got the nice steam on there. How many students is he supposed to be feeding with that? Because if that, what does KFC do? Like 8-piece buckets or something now? Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. One does not simply use enough herbs and spices. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. You didn't say anything that special yet, though. But that's all I'll say about that. Yeah, see? What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. It's not that she likes him for, like, being who he is, or because he's good at that. It's only for, like, the money. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite of cheese, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket. Yep.
This is a bucket.
This is a bucket, and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. It's like when Blue eats that ice cream. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Ooh, okay. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. Is it telling you to be like, just be done? You'll never be as good as him. Just off yourself. Be done with it. Because, again, I'm not trying to be the best chef. I'm trying to win a man. So I'm going to go with the savor and focus on his heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? Oh my lord. As you can probably tell from looking at me, I love good food. I absolutely fall in love with some flavors. But I haven't fallen in love with a man yet. So maybe it is the same. I don't know at this point in my life. I guess we'll see one day. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? He just said he wasn't going to tell anyone. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. Girl, you literally just started this school anyway. No. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. Oh, he does not look pleased. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be... What? What about secrets that, like... Okay. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, ooh, okay, just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use...
Redacted.
It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Redacted.
Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find him outside, sitting on the quad. Oh, it's okay, so I'm just, like, stalking him now. We literally just met. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. He's being very patient with me. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. He's very, Hamilton. What is a legacy? Alone together for the first time, you figure this is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Negative to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I'm going after him, but I'm not going to be like, I could make your stuff better. I'm going to be modest but thoughtful. Ah, there's the hearts. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention, but everyone liked it. I guess because I made it personal. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. Because we all know KFC chicken is like the pinnacle of food and fried chicken. Strouds has entered the chat. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I'm laying it on a little thick. I mean, I'm not saying I would doubt it, you know what I mean. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff. That is a really cool kitchen setup. I mean, that's pretty cool. That looks like the set of, like, Chopped or something, Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Oh no, am I gonna, backstab Miriam and be like, see you later, girl? Oh no. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I wonder if it gives you a choice if you'd sat by her during school. Hey, Colonel, would you like to... Oh, she's crying! Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team of 2, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Faith, I'll prepare a station. I am, the thirstiest girl for this chicken, man. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Okay. Oh, no. Pop, hello, new partner. Beat boot. Two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Please choose the robot. It looks like I'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward. Why do I have to, girl? Like, did I screw her as a friend? 100%. But it's also not my responsibility to give her a partner, then. That's a little weird. Who do you want to pick for me as partner? We're definitely doing Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam would be partnering with Clank today. Because the kid could be great, but it could be babysitting, and I don't want to saddle her with that. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of this school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Well, yeah. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzzt. Tissue? I hardly know you. Ha ha ha. Miriam does not have the best sense of humor. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Yeah, but you did screw over. It didn't even give me a choice that time. Would I have chosen... Yes, because I'm after this man, but like, still. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. Oh, that could be literally... You could pick, like, I'm going to make toast, or I'm going to make filet mignon. Like, what? That doesn't, like... Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. In reality, I would probably go with octopus of these, because that would be, like... Not because, oh, it's such an inventive ingredient, but because with steak tartare, I feel like they'd be like, oh, you didn't even have to cook anything. Like, I feel like that would put us in the wrong place. And that mashed potatoes, well, mashed potatoes can be amazing, would probably seem too simple. That's what I would really pick, but we're gonna go with mashed. Yep, there's the heart. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. That can be hard, actually. I was going to say, what kind of passion, but it can actually be hard. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? You're the one that was flirting with him in the cafeteria. Shut up. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Ashley, back off. Did someone call for me? So are you guys together and you're trying to cheat on this dude? Or are you not together and he wants to be? Ooh, either way, that's a little weird. Ugh, no cheese, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Faith's dreams. You're to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potato. Like, man, he took his... Wow, that's great. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy, Ashley, Van. We're working in a quartet instead of a duet now? No. Actually, no. It looked like Faith was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to catch up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. She's the worst. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that you positioned itself at your station. Jeez. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? I've never heard that phrase before. We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get really ugly. He hasn't even responded to her to be like, girl, yes or no. Turn to Colonel says, Fox, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, always has your back. In real life, though, I wouldn't turn to Miriam here anyway, not because, like, oh, I'm trying to get Colonel, but because I'd be like, she's literally busy with her own project right now, so let's go to... I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of a class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Faith as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're a perfect version. Oh, roasted! Neither of you has Faith's natural talent or their loyalty.
Irreversible damage.
Man, more like Colonel Shade. What the heck? Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, I must be genuinely talented then. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly cream-mashed texture. Those potatoes boiled like the quickest ever. With plenty of butter and cream for flavor, it's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. I bet he's going to make the gravy. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Whoa, that was a weird little glitch. There it is. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Well, that's nice. Colonel Sanders... Oh, here we go. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let it go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. Well, you did just openly flirt in the middle class. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the spoonful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Girl, you should have just taken the bite. Now you look like a bee. Like, what? You look like a little jerk. Just be the bigger person and eat your potatoes with your hunk of a man, or whatever it said. Van, do something, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Faith. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. I guess because he was still holding the spork, I guess. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Oh, Lord. Can I has potatoes, Faith? This character's just weird. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Placed on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Why would chefs forge a battle axe, sir? You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. I don't even know if you can make... Can you make octopus toxic? If it hasn't already? Okay. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark, no, he actually did die. Holy... No! I was kidding! Oh no! I was literally kidding. Sorry about this, bruh. It killed him! Everyone step back, don't take another bite. Wouldn't Van be immediately disbarred and be like, you literally, yeah, well, obviously it was, accidental, but because he was trying to impress, but he literally killed the dude. Oh no. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. This stupid effing kid. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Ha ha ha, okay. That way it's just this poor kid. But that, I did not expect that at all. That was like, ugh. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Aren't you gonna kick out Van Man? What? Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approached. This guy effing died! I'm sorry you had to go through that! Please let me walk you home. We have bigger fish to fry here, Colonel Sanders. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. I think the school looks really pretty at night. I like seeing... Where are we, though? We must be out in the middle of nowhere to be able to see this many stars. Colonel Sanders stands at the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. It's been like 3 hours. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Faith? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that I would one day become the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting like a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! Whoa, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Oh boy. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that you literally did, though! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What?! The Spork Monster's here to fight a hero! What is happening? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. What is going on? How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is it just a coincidence? I wasn't even noticing that. Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! Oh no! What will you do? Let's attack, I guess. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love! It does 1 damage. Oh man. It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Let's do another attack. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time. Oh no. Okay, cook with love. 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster's really feeling threatened by your attack. Why isn't Sanders helping at all? He focused... Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Oh, let's defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation! No! Oh, damn it. Not fair. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, this is not happening. This is not happening. Spork Monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack, let's go. Cook with love, go, hurry up. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean this up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for the ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here! Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Look at all those chickens!
Popeye Power Pinch! This is... what? Popeye Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me! Well, he still seems to be pretty there. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him, or spare this wretched beast. Obviously, Colonel Sanders just kicked some butt, but he seems to be a very poetic, thoughtful heart, so I'm going to spare the wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul, I don't know about that, pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Oh dear. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The sport monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item! It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's so much more. What?! It's a book of magic spells with a gold chicken on the cover.
Finally, we have them all.
You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Having fun, is it hard?
When you got a library card!
The last name to have signed it is Borko. Borko. The name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Is he gonna have to carry me to my room? Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. I knew it! The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there instructing your love. Dreams are weird. They are, just like this game. Oh my gosh, what? Okay. I'm glad all my classmates are in my dream. You awake on day 2. Okay, let's take this as a good place to stop the first playthrough of it. I'll even save right here. Let's take this as a good place to stop for this first episode of the I Love You, Colonel Sanders playthrough in my dating sims, played by a perpetually single 28-year-old. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I tried to make sure that it was fun and stupid and goofy. If you would like to see more videos like this from me, please check out the rest of my channel, check my other channel down below, check my Twitch channel, all of the links are down there. If you really enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It would help a whole lot. Share it with anyone else that you think would enjoy it. And if you really have a special game you'd like me to play or anything like that, I also have some special rewards now for this channel on my Patreon that kind of covers all my channels that I have going on right now. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find